Hey, Austin Honecker, what are you doing?
Just chilling.
You're sleeping. You look like you just woke up. Are you drunk? I figure you're drunk too. You've been drinking, smoking, and
No,
sleeping with women.
Told you
yeah,
not to drink any more of that Wheatley's vodka. Don't drink any more of that Wheatley's vodka.
Wheatley
Well,
vodka.
we are not sponsored by Wheatley Lager, only Cody Rhodes is. But welcome to Wrestle Love. This will be posted on the Wrestle Love channel. Hi, I'm Jonathan John Flynn Miller. This is Pro Wrestling Guy 1995 on Instagram, aka Austin Honecker. And these are the quick results and reactions from Bash in Berlin, WWE. They ran this afternoon from 1 p.m. to about 4 p.m. They broke all kind of records. This is their 55. This was their 55th, I can't say it, 55th sellout this year. So they're still breaking records and numbers and metrics. So we had 5 matches on the pay-per-view, and they were big matches. There were no pre-show matches. It was all review. And the last match was put on the show, I want to say either late last week or early this week. The opening match was Cody Rhodes.
I got I got the notes.
All right, I'm getting ready to turn it over to you.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens for the undisputed WWE Championship. So tell me what you liked about it, Austin.
It was a good match. They told a good story, baby and baby. Like it was a babyface match. They both received positive reactions. Part of the crowd was for Cody. Part of the crowd was for Owens. The ending of the match, Cody Rhodes went over and retained the undisputed WWE title with the Crossroads.
Uh, there wasn't a lot to say about this match. It was pretty standard defense. There were a couple. What was it? Two. I think there were 2 stunners that Cody kicked out of.
Yep.
So that was pretty good. So, but Cody retains the title. The next match was
Okay. Next match was Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus Isla Dawn and Alba Fire for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. It was an awesome match. Jade Cargill, I will say, she's really improved since her AEW days. And being paired up with Bianca Belair, because, Bianca Belair is a talented woman in her own right. They make a good team, but if you want to talk chemistry wise, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, they make a great women's tag team as well. Now, the ending to the match, like I said, it was an awesome match, but the ending to the match, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair went over and won the WWE Women's Tag Team titles because Jade Cargill pinned Isla Dawn with a wheelbarrow DDT German suplex combination from Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
the big takeaway for me. Is this is their second time holding the titles as Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. So the thing that I like is it's their second time being champions, and I'm going to be interested to see what they said during the post show interview was what they're going to do with the titles and how they're going to elevate the women's tag team division. So that's my big takeaway from it. I think they're almost a perfect pairing. So yeah, it was a great match, exciting match. Timing looked really well compared to previous outings, but yeah, that's what I got from it. So we'll move right along to our third match, which was the big middle of the show.
Um, yeah, match 3 it was CM Punk versus excuse me. Match 3 it was CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in a strap match. That match had an awesome build up to it. It pretty much was two people that really hated each other and really built up a good storyline for the match. This made their second outing because they had their first outing at SummerSlam, I believe. And then this with Drew McIntyre going over. But this one, this match, CM Punk went over because CM Punk, he had like 2 or 3 GTSs and then touched all 4 of the turnbuckle pads and won the match.
I missed a little bit of this match because I stayed over here at my dad's house and I was a little bit tired. But from what I watched of the match, it was brutal. They used the strap a lot, which is what a strap match is for. Leather hitting skin, you could see the whelps. Just crazy stuff, like crazy brutal. Yeah. The big thing was the CM Punk did win. He got his little bracelet back from Drew, which has his dog's name on it and AJ's, and yeah. I think it's if this is actually the end of CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, I think it was a pretty good end. I'm going to be interested to see where CM Punk goes from here, and what Drew McIntyre has next too, because he's been hitting on all cylinders, making fun of CM Punk. So, going to be, like I said, going to be interesting to see where they go going forward. All right, we got 2 matches left. What was match number 4, Mr. Honecker?
For match 4, it was a mixed tag team match. It was the Terror Twins, which are Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, versus the Judgment Day, which are Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan. It was an awesome match. The build up to it was great because we're Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley, once dated in storyline, and well, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic Mysterio were once all part of Judgment Day, but Liv Morgan came into the picture, and now Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan are in a storyline relationship. And this match pretty much, like I said, it was an awesome build up to it. It had a lot of animosity because of their days in the Judgment Day and getting payback and everything. But the ending to the match, the Terror Twins, well, before I get to that, we had a little bit of interference. We had Finn Balor interfere. We had Carlito interfere. And whoever this other guy is, I can't remember who interfered. But it was awesome. But the ending of the match, the Terror Twins went over because Rhea Ripley pinned Liv Morgan with the Riptide.
No, I don't have much to say about it. I liked the pairing of Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, aka the Terror Twins. They have a really good vibe about them. They've got really good energy. They're clicking on all cylinders as their characters. I think if they keep having run-ins with the new Judgment Day of Finn Balor, JD McDonough, Carlito, Liv, and Dominic Mysterio. It's
who was that? Who was that other guy in the JD? Who?
JD McDonough.
JD McDonough.
He's tag team champions with Finn, and he trained with Finn.
Yeah, I couldn't remember that guy's name. That's why I did. That's why I said who that was. I can't remember his name.
There's a lot of people that don't like him. I think he's okay. And now that's not a reference. That's not a reference to the wrestler OK, who is from West Virginia.
Yep.
Anyways, that might be a running joke now. Every time you say OK, we have to reference
Opie Kessler.
Opie, better known as OK. All right. Anyways, all right. So it was a good match. Everyone loses their mind whenever Rhea stacks up, does the stack pin, because it looks, let's just say there's a joke about that too. Anyways, if you enjoy the stack pin and you're online, You probably saved the picture for later, and I probably would too. Anyways, uh, we we've got one more match, the main event. Go for it, Austin.
Okay, so the main event, it was Gunther versus Randy Orton for the WWE World Heavyweight title. That had an awesome build up to it as well. Uh, we the match, it came close for Randy Orton going over and becoming like a 15, 16 time World Heavyweight champion. Um, and the story, the build up to it, I mean, Gunther being the heel that he is, Randy Orton being the babyface that he is. Um, like I said, had a solid build up to it. The match was awesome in itself. Um, Even though there was, like I said, there were some close calls that Randy Orton was going to win and everything, but the ending to the match, Gunther went over and retained the WWE World Heavyweight title with the sleeper hold.
Uh, here in the States, here in the United States, Gunther is portrayed as a heel, but he was in Germany where he trained and became a professional wrestler. He was born in Austria, which is just a little bit south of Germany, and basically he was a just as much a babyface as Randy Orton. So uh, one of the things they did in this match was, uh, in fact, as a heel, Gunther hasn't really been like a traditional heel. He hasn't really per se cheated or been a rule breaker. He's just been mean and a straightforward wrestler. But what they did during this match, well, I mean, really, uh, Gunther and Randy Orton had a real long match. 20, like Gunther said in the post show, it was around 20-30 minute match, somewhere in between there. They had a real long match, really good match, and afterwards, when he was able to beat Randy Orton by uh, making him pass out in the sleeper, was he did show respect to Randy Orton. They shook hands, and the atmosphere, like Gunther said, also in the post show, it was an unreal atmosphere in Germany, which all the international shows this year have been. I all the international shows, as Austin dies over there, watch him die on camera. This is not good. Hold on. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. He thinks he's okay. All right. So all the international shows this year have just it puts America to shame. Our audiences are so like, oh, it's pro wrestling. I mean, you really, hey.
And no, we're not sponsored by Coke.
We're not sponsored by Coke either. As he takes a chug of Coke. Anyways, all the international shows have been ridiculous. It puts us to shame. I really don't get it. It's like, are we just spoiled on pro wrestling? That's the only thing I can think of.
Yep.
I guess that's my thoughts on it. Is that we're just spoiled and we don't we've got too many people that want to be that just during the show don't want to enjoy the show.
Right.
Even it's like this is like I'll give you an example that there's stuff. It's like before the show and after the show, take your pictures, get your autographs, have some fun. But during the show, enjoy the show, be part of the show, laugh, cry, boo, scream. Well, once again, it is a controlled environment. Don't hit or attack wrestlers.
Right.
That's one thing that we do not condone.
Yep.
But everything, yell at them as loud as you want. They'll yell back at you or say something.
With my ring announcing, that's the disclaimer I have to go over before every show that I'm ring announcing, to make sure that nobody is putting their hands on the wrestlers, interfering in the matches, getting out of their chairs over some bullshit.
Don't be a bad fan. Don't be a bad fan, and don't. If they have a match and it goes outside of the ring, and get out of their way. They want to. They're entertaining you. Get out of their way and stay safe. Safety first, right?
Right.
Bingo. All right. But that was our coverage of,
WWE Bash in Berlin.
and we may be back next week with AEW All Out coverage.
Yep.
So for Wrestle Love, for the Wrestle Love channel, I am Jonathan John Von Miller. This is Pro Wrestling Guy 1995 on Instagram. Austin Honecker.
Yep.
We'll see you next time.
And with that being said, we'll catch your ass down the road. Peace out.
Later.